This is how I made a cinematic ad that converted and made people feel.
Did you see it? Oh, you just missed it.
Mom, I did a cartwheel.
Oh, great.
To begin a production like this, I need to understand the brand's identity. The brand identifies with people who want to be more productive and feel like they're wasting their time. But in the vast landscape of social media, how do you create something that really identifies with those people?
It just keeps moving.
Mom, what are you paying attention to?
Now, what I needed to do next was sit down with the founder. He shared with me that there were two audiences they had. They had their younger audience, the Gen Zers, and they had their older audience, the millennials in their late 30s and early 40s with kids. Having those two audiences helped me identify exactly what concepts I had to come to them in the next meeting. And that I did. All through what I like to call a cinematic slideshow. I wrote out different concepts for both the millennial and Gen Z audience, gave visual examples and audio cues to propose 4 different concepts. Now, it was time for him to make the choice. And he did. He chose the older millennial audience to target. He felt that the younger parents with young kids would identify better with the brand and with the concepts. But he liked both concepts I had. He wanted to blend them. He wanted to have one that was more dramatic and one that was more lighthearted. So we did that. We had the contracts in place. Now that concepts have been finalized, it was time for us to start pre-production. But how are we gonna do that? Casting calls, final scripts and revisions, and lots of location scouting all took place over the next 2 weeks to set us up for success. Now we had 3 days planned for production. We had to capture 8 variations, 4 for each one of the concepts, and we had over a dozen scenes to capture. So we opted for 5 different locations. And it was a lot of work. We had a lot of cast members that were great, a lot of crew members that were great. We got it all done in time. And we also maintained our conversation with the founder to make sure he knew what was going on during production and how we were gonna start our post-production. So as I mentioned earlier, we have 8 edits that we committed to, with 4 for each one of the 2 concepts. We had different hooks and different actors to properly A/B test and see what would perform best. We wanted to focus on a social media friendly style. Quick cuts, quick captions, and an overall engaging movement through our transitions and our overall dynamism. Since we had 2 concepts with varying tones, we wanted to make sure that they were very different, with one being very dramatic and tension-filled, and the other one being far more lighthearted, with a very aloof tone. You can tell the difference here.
Did you see it? Oh, you just missed it.
Life doesn't slow down when you're on your phone.
And that was it. All 8 voiceovers were now layered in, all 8 edits were ready, and we were ready to pass them off to the founder. We were really proud of our work, but ultimately we wanted to see how they would convert. So did they?
What we also like to do is have as many shots on goal as possible in efficiency, so like testing more things parallel is beneficial to us. Like there's value in that.
One of the concepts outperformed significantly in the 3-second hook category, so we knew exactly where we had to pivot. So now it's time for us to go through our edits again, find those new variations, create those new hooks, and continue to build new concepts for them to better fit their tone and brand that we're building with these creative ads. All of what you've seen so far is what goes into the process of creating a cinematic ad. It can be tedious at times, it's fun at others, but ultimately it's effective. It blends the old school style of commercial filmmaking with the ever-changing landscape of social media. It prioritizes your ROI, your budget, efficiency, time, but it also maintains character, story, heart, and authenticity. If this process is something that interests you, if you're a brand or you have a company or you work at a company that is looking for creative ads, reach out. We do this for a living. We love creating ad winners, and we love people who watch videos all the way to the end. Thanks.